Now a case of car registration frustration. A Mesa woman buys a car and says she cannot even legally drive it.
That's because she can't get it registered with the state motor vehicle because it has a bad title. Here's On Your Side, Gary Harper.
Well, the viewer purchased the vehicle way back in February of this year. In fact, she purchased it on Valentine's Day, and she's been driving around ever since then with paper plates. That's because she can't register the vehicle with the state of Arizona, all because she has a big problem with her title. It's a 2009 Nissan Cube that Kate St. John bought for her teenage son.
He needs a vehicle to get him, otherwise it's on me.
Kate says the vehicle runs fine, but she and her son are forced to leave the vehicle parked in their driveway.
I don't know what the holdup is. My son can't drive this car because it's not street legal without registration.
Kate says the vehicle can't be driven because she hasn't been able to register it with the Arizona Motor Vehicle Division. As a result, Kate says she's renewed her paper plates with Arizona 3 different times, but she can't get any more because the state says Kate has reached her limit for paper plates, and the last one just recently expired. So the Nissan has to sit. If you try to drive it, and you get pulled over.
I could get it, it could go to impoundment. They could impound my vehicle if I drive it.
To understand why Kate hasn't been able to register her car for the past 9 months, you have to start at a Mesa car lot called Ideal Cars. Kate says she was driving by the car lot back in February and saw the Nissan for sale.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, and it was under $5,000. I always had that earmarked as what I would want to pay. So I'm like, perfect, I'm going to go get this car.
Kate filled out all the paperwork with Ideal Cars and drove off the lot. But what she didn't know is that Ideal Cars sold the Nissan to her without a clear title.
This is not supposed to happen. A dealership is not supposed to put a car for sale without having a clear title.
Not having a clear title can mean a couple of different things, like someone else's name is still attached to the Nissan, or that maybe someone still owes money for that vehicle. On Your Side pulled the Nissan's history, and look what we found. You can see that Kate tried to register the car the day after she bought it in February. Then the car was mysteriously re-registered in Oklahoma the next month. Then the registration went back to Arizona, only to be registered again in Oklahoma. And then it happened a third time. That's when Kate contacted On Your Side.
Well, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do at this point.
So On Your Side went to Ideal Cars for answers. Well, I'm here because there's a problem with the lady's title. My name is Gary Harper. I'm with On Your Side. I spoke with the salesman who sold Kate the car, but he claimed the matter was out of his hands. After getting absolutely no explanation, On Your Side left Ideal Cars, but later on I was able to speak over the phone to a woman who claimed to be in charge of titles for Ideal Cars. She acknowledged that there was a title problem with the Nissan that was sold to Kate and said it may take a few more months to resolve the matter. That's terrible news for Kate, who says had she known there was a title problem, of course she never would have bought the car.
So it sits in my driveway, I'm paying for it, insuring it, and yet it's not in my name, and it's still not in my name.
It should be noted that I did ask several times for the owner of the car lot to call me. I never heard back. The viewer, though, has filed complaints with the Arizona Department of Transportation. She's also filed a complaint with the Arizona Attorney General's office. I'm going to stay on top of this one, and I'll let you know what happens in a follow-up report. I'm Gary Harper, On Your Side.